Welcome to the Horror Typewriter. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Some places are abandoned because they're dangerous. Others, because forgetting them is safer. No one in my town ever talked about Asylum. Not because it didn't exist, but because remembering it felt like inviting something back. Asylum sat at the edge of the forest, half hidden by fog and dead trees. A massive stone building with iron gates that never fully closed. Locals said it burned down in 1979. Official records claimed it was demolished. Yet at night, drivers swore they could see lights flickering in the top floors. I didn't believe in any of that. That's why I agreed to go inside. I was a graduate student researching abandoned psychiatric hospitals. Ashton was perfect, forgotten, undocumented, untouched. The security fence was broken. The front doors were unlocked. Inside, the air was thick and stale, as if the building itself hadn't exhaled in decades. My flashlight swept across rusted wheelchairs, peeling wallpaper, and long, silent hallways. Then I noticed something wrong. The floors were clean, not spotless, just maintained, and in the dust, barefoot footprints, leading deeper into the asylum. Patient rooms lined the hallway, metal doors with tiny reinforced windows. Names were scratched into the paint, some from the inside. I stopped at room 38. Inside was a narrow bed bolted to the floor, leather restraints still hanging from the sides. The walls were covered in carved words. "I am not sick. They are lying. He is still here." My flashlight flickered. Then, soft door clicked behind. I turned. Every door in the hallway was open. They hadn't been before. The PA system crackled to life. "Evening rounds will begin shortly." The voice was calm, professional, outdated. "All patients, please return to your rooms." I told myself it was an old recording. Then it said my name. "Mr. Hale, please stop wandering." The lights overhead turned on. Warm, yellow, occupied. I followed the lights to the main office. Clean, organized. A patient ledger lay open on the desk. The last entry wasn't from 1979. It was dated today. Name, Hale Marcus. Diagnosis, delusional identity disorder. Status, uncooperative. Assigned room, 38. The tape recorder on the desk clicked on. Patient continues denial. Exhibits false beliefs of external reality. Behind me, a footsteps approached. They didn't run. They drifted. Thin figures in stained hospital gowns filled the hallway. Their mouths stitched shut. Eyes hollow. Every one of them stared at me, except the man standing behind the nurse's station. A doctor. White coat. Clipboard. Smile. "Marcus," he said gently. "You get confused around this time." "I'm not a patient," I said. "This place is abandoned." He sighed. "We've talked about this. You're our most successful case," the doctor continued, "until you started remembering." He explained the experiment, a controlled reality, built to help patients live out their delusions safely. The outside world, it's how we keep you stable. We stopped in front of room 38. Inside was my apartment, my desk, my notes, my phone. The doctor smiled gently. "You always try to leave." I ran, past screaming patients, past hallways that rearranged themselves, past exits that vanished. Then suddenly, moonlight, cold air, the forest. I didn't stop running until morning. Police found me collapsed on the roadside. They said Asylum didn't exist, just ruins, burned down in 1979. I'm home now. Everything looks normal. But every night at exactly 3:14 a.m., intercom crackle, whisper, "Patient Hale has exited the facility. Recovery attempt scheduled." And staring at my wall, scratched into the paint, are words I don't remember writing. "Room 38 is waiting."